Hello, mate.
Hello, back again.
I think
Same shirts.
we're doing the same joke at the start of every video, so let's just let's move on.
I like the repetitive.
We are we're back with more questions, and my crikey pants, have we had some questions, mate? So we've got a few. I'm going to start with. We've had about 345 different versions of this question, but effectively, oh God, we've got Peter, we've got Chris, just loads of people effectively asking kind of what next, and I think probably the question they're actually asking is, look, what do they do next? So, with what's going on at the moment, mate, with what we know, which is kind of pretty much nothing, what should people be doing now?
That's a good question. So we're still, where are we now? Beginning of September, right? Like, for me anyway, so I presume I'm kind of representative of the people watching this, right? There's still a bunch of unknown unknowns. Yes, we are kind of going back to the office, kind of. Yeah, we are kind of going back to work. Kids are returning to school this week, if they've not already. So in theory, a bit more normality resumes. But what should they do is still understand the short of it, right? I still think there's the ripple effects of the few months to be had, right? And you've still got to remember to be agile. Like buying cycles, I know from people we speak to, Jappers, in our little community and groups, that people's buying cycles, decision making journeys, even though there's plenty of proposals and stuff going out, that buying cycles are delayed, they're slower. Yeah. People aren't back to making quick buying decisions. Or the flip side of that coin is they really need a solution like now, because they've waited so long and it's quite urgent that they do this thing, right? So it's not a kind of normal world. I would make sure, not to repeat our mantra from the last 2 years of videos, but I would make sure you have a written down, solid, simple plan that covers you for the remainder of this year, right? So the next 3 years, and maybe into next year, but keep next year a bit kind of vague, because we still don't really know. But you should be able to detail plan what's happening on the run up to Christmas, or what you would like to happen, or what you're going to make happen on the run up to Christmas, and then execute it, right? And if something changes, just reassess a little bit, right? Because it's not going to be forever. It's probably going to be 12 to 18 months before everything's all right, like back to pre-COVID all right, if not an improved version, I don't know. But I would say, make sure you have a plan, execute it well, right? Don't get wavered, don't get put off by loads of weird little ideas and distractions and tangents. Like, just do the simple things well, and you should be good.
Yeah, I think so. I think, we've said this to death, but I think, critical always, but particularly so at the moment, a really clear set of steps of what do you want to do? What are the things you need to do? How does that manifest itself into actual activities, actual actions, and have that thing to follow? Because I think it's going to be some testing times financially. It's going to be some testing times mentally. There is a heck of a lot of noise going out there. And if you are just adding to that noise, it's going to get a lot more painful. So I think, most of this stuff, most of kind of the problems that we kind of chat about when we do these things normally come down to the fact that people haven't got any clarity. They've not got any clarity of action, thought, anything like that. So they're just doing stuff or not doing anything because they don't know what to do, where to start. And I think, above all else, make sure over the next, couple of days, couple of weeks, you sit down and you work out what you're trying to achieve. And again, if you need some help, go and get, an outside pair of eyes is really, really good on this, but work out what you're trying to achieve, and in terms of, who are the people you want to speak to? What do you want them to feel? What do you want them to feel about you? How are you then going to go about kind of getting that message across? What the media, all those kind of things, just work it all out and then work that plan. And it's not to, don't deviate from it, but it's your plan's going to go like that, and you're going to go like this as well, because it's going to come and change in that. But you've got this kind of this guiding principle of, these are the things I am trying to achieve with this business. So I think without that, you're in for a very, very tricky couple of weeks.
I hope that helped everybody.
Yeah,
everybody who asked that.
Good stuff.
I'll stop that.